in lane 5 from Nation's Capital Swim Club. Pearland Aquatics is going to have Jaden Bellina in 6. Aaron Early from Hopkins Mariner Swim Team. And then Alexandra Duching.
And I just want to let the world know here, in lane 3 is Grace Shebley. Is that how you pronounce it? Shebley, she's 13 years old, out of Nova. And she came in with a 4:18.47 this morning in the 400-yard IM. And, you know, it's tough doing 2 400 IMs in one day. And here we are, especially finishing it off with meters. That's a toughie. Carly Lowe, Olympic trial qualifier in the fly. She is in the middle of your pool. We should see her with a nice, comfortable first 100.
Bellina right now is your leader with a 30.22 at the 50. Carly Lowe sitting at 3rd position, Joe, with a 30.87. Chevrolet sitting 2nd with a 30.78. But again, this is the 50, so.
There's a good shot of Bellina coming in. Looks real good. Not really kicking much, so she's saving her legs. That's what I would tell her to do. Save your legs as much as you can anyway.
Yep. And Bellina right now is going to be the first into wall. Transition over from fly over to backstroke. 104.57 is a split. Chevrolet sitting 2nd with a 105.72, and Carly Lowe with a 106.13.
You know, we talked about the 400 IM, and it's really, really painful. And here we go talking about pain again, but it's a long, it's a long swim.
No,
meters, it's really tough on you. The heart rate goes through the roof. And you know what? It goes through the roof immediately. The fly just takes you from, you know, resting pace of 50 or 60 to 180 in the first lap.
So with that being said, let's say you're a really good flyer, also pretty good backstroker, not so good breaststroke, and then you come back in and you're pretty halfway decent freestyler. What is the mindset when you're out in the lead and with your backstroke in your fly, and all of a sudden your breaststroke comes up? Because don't forget, that's now shortened your race in.
Oh yeah. You're trying to go, oh my gosh, I got to stay as efficient as I can on this breaststroke, even though I'm not really efficient at it, and I know that they're coming. So
and then they pass you.
Try not to lose as much, and you go, you know what, I'm going to try to pull them back in the free, but try not to lose them much, because you know when people come by you, it's like an elephant jumps on your back.
Yeah.
When people are going by you, and you feel like you can't ever recover. Well, the 400 IM you can recover a little bit.
Bellina right now still your leader as we now transition over to breaststroke.
And she's been in the lead most of the time.
She has.
So she's an all-around swimmer. She's not really letting much up here.
Nope, moving in right there with her though as you go one up, and that's going to be Burns over in lane 5. But right now it happens to be the Bellina show. She's going to be the first touching in, coming back the other way with a time of 3:02.18. Final 50 breaststroke left before we transition over to freestyle to wrap it up.
You know, we talked about this pool with a lot of the coaches beforehand, and they're saying, you know, this pool was built in 1985, but it's still a very, very fast pool, so that's why they love coming here year in and year out.
And you can tell she's moved right in the center lane. She does not want to give anybody the opportunity to draft off of her.
She does not want anybody to jump in the trough, that's for sure.
And Bellina right now, as you can see, she's going to be your leader.
But I tell you what, lane 3's coming.
So is lane 1, top of your screen over in Sumner. Bellina, though, final 100 left to go as she pushes off the wall. She's going to be your leader.
Let's see if Bellina can swim freestyle.
3:45.50. Carly Lowe sitting that 2nd position, and Chevrolet is sitting 3rd with a 3:47.65. Sumner, top of your screen in lane 4. I mean, in lane 1, sitting 4th.
And right now it's Bellina. I don't think anybody's going to catch her.
But I don't want to speak too soon because we've seen a lot of changes here.
Especially the last 50 is really electric in this place.
Joe, we've seen a change between the 75 to the 100 mark.
We've seen it the last 15 years.
You're right.
But no one's catching Bellina today.
Bellina right now is going to be your holder. She's going to be your leader. Then you're going to move over to lane 4. It's going to be Carly Lowe sitting in that 2nd position.
And this is basically a hometown pool for Carly Lowe.
Yep.
Trains over there at Highlander Aquatics.
Belina, though, as you can see right now, she strokes in. She's going to be the first underneath the flags. And Belina's going to go into the wall and touch. Final time, 4:50.64. Holding second is going to be Carly Lowe, 4:53.40. Sumner's going to round out the field in the third with a 4:55.78.
And 2 Olympic trial cuts there for the first 2 women.
And we're going to be posting, see how everybody does. And there's a nice shot there of Miss Belina.
Jaden Belina. Look, she doesn't look like she's that bad off. I mean, I would be, I couldn't get out. I mean, you'd have to get the crane for me to get out of the 400 IM, I can tell you that. She looked okay. I mean, she looks like she can get up and do it again.
I will tell you, please, folks, on the screen that you just saw, they just fast forwarded the A final. So those were not the names that matched the time.